position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hawkeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Farrell. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw.
There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Overton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got his man, makes the grab. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
After the 3-yard pick. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting, stud in the secondary, 5-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Tees. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big...
Breaks into the open. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. On the option. He'll toss it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Skips away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Might be changing the route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback extends the play. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the... and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Really nice play there catching the pass, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Farrell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on fourth down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, first down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big fella moving. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moulton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Still looking on the move. Finds his man. It's Knight. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They'll try to get it through the air. That's caught. It's Watkins. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
And here's the third interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Snags it on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch down the right side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Knight.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I like the quarterback's thought process on this one because you're just going to your best player, looking for your best matchup. This guy one-on-one is a nightmare to cover. Outstanding route running, and he's got great hands as well. This quarterback is going to be looking his way a lot in this game.
Using his feet to buy time. Back swinging for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Looking for the goal line. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, fourth and short.
He might want another play. He's stopped. Fourth and goal, and he lost a yard back to the 2.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back on the option, the give. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Clemson set up with another first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Got the first down. Looking for more. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Flushed out of the pocket. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He might have stepped out of the back of the end zone. He did. Just lost track of where he was, and it'll be a safety.
And you just have to have better field awareness if you're on offense. They're understanding that, A, you're in the offense, and B, where that back line